we acclaim. The twin McCarrolls, Pat McCabe, we do the same. In poem, play and song, to our county they belong. Like the mainliners, Big Tom brought so much fame. If you'd like to go up golfing with a friend, Concrewood is a place I'd recommend. Gaze on Mucknow down below, where the pigs swam long ago. It's a mystic view of Farney without end. Hey, hey, Monaghan all the way, you can hear it echo back around Sleepy. Singing beer a happy bunch with a Maguire knockout punch. Hey, hey, Monaghan all the way. The view of Rossmore Park, oh what a sight. Why not stay in Castle Leslie overnight? At last La Village do the rounds, where they won the tidy towns. And Monaghan Greenway is ready at first light. The Monaghan girls in Croker were sublime, from Latin, Emyvale and Dunamine. And the boys could never lose, be careful Findlay knew the Hughes when they got the Ulster final o'er the line. We salute who brought honour to our place. Tommy Bow and Paddy Cole we must embrace. And even in foreign lands, worked by emigrant Monaghan hands, like the Shirley walls will never be replaced. Hey, hey, Monaghan all the way, you can hear it echo back around Sleepy. Singing beer a happy bunch with a Maguire knockout punch. Hey, hey, Monaghan all the way, singing beer a happy bunch with a Maguire knockout punch. Hey, hey, Monaghan all the way.
We're on the border, we're no ordinary crowd. How they fear us when they hear us cheer out loud. Come on, come on, come on, our county calls for you. Come on, our hearts are one, and our blood runs white and blue. Come on, ye Farney crew. If it's fight and talk you're heeding, you'll be needing Barry boy. His fist raised up in glory, he's a story we enjoy. The clone of Cyclone legend when McGuigan took the ring. At 5'6" had all the tricks to make his county sing, sing, sing. We're on the border, we're no ordinary crowd. How they fear us when they hear us cheer out loud. Come on, come on, come on, our county calls for you. Come on, our hearts are one, and our blood runs white and blue. Come on, ye Farney crew. In our mighty music hall of fame, the harp is Patrick Byrne, the king of country, Tom McBride, our legendary son. To Eurovision heroes, McGuigan toll and all. Stony soil at Cavanagh toiled, Ryan Sheridan stand up tall, tall, tall. We're on the border, we're no ordinary crowd. How they fear us when they hear us cheer out loud. Come on, come on, come on, our county calls for you. Come on, our hearts are one, and our blood runs white and blue. Come on, ye Farney crew. Take a trip to Farney County, the land of hills and lakes. Mucknow to Castle Leslie or to Braggan's open space, with a warm McKenna welcome or McMahon's down the way. From Silver Hill and Emyvale to the boys of Ballybay. Hey, hey, we're on the border, we're no ordinary crowd. How they fear us when they hear us cheer out loud. Come on, come on, Come Monaghan, our county calls for you. Come Monaghan, our hearts are one, and our blood runs white and blue. Come on, ye Farney crew.
Monaghan, land of stories. Monaghan, land of song. Monaghan, goals and glories. Monaghan, a voice so strong. Monaghan, where Kavanagh came from. Raglan Road and Carrie Flynn, Paddy Cove and the legendary Big Tom. What a place to be living in. And Barry beat Petrose and Laporte, and Nudie Hugh showed wonders on the field, and poetry was Gavin Duffy's forte. His words were the weapons he would wield. Blaney Town, the home of the show bands. Carrickmacross, where lace is made. The Butcher Boy and Breakfast on Pluto, all from the pen of Pat McKay. And Barry beat Petrose and Laporte, and Nudie Hugh showed wonders on the field, and poetry was Gavin Duffy's forte. His words were the weapons he would wield. Monaghan, land of stories. Monaghan, my native home. Monaghan, goals and glories. Monaghan's where I come from. Monaghan, my native home.
Sometimes the night time is clearer than the day. In dreams that takes me back to days of old, to stroll through lovely Rossmore Park or gaze upon the lakes, where pike and perch means more to me than gold. In any scheme where poets dream their sad and lonely dreams, in Billy Brannan's barn I dance the reels. In Clonus town where thousands cheer on a Sunday afternoon, as the boys in blue and white refuse to yield, I raise a toast to all the folks who walked these roads before. Their stories and I stopped in Castleblaney and tipped my hat to Tom. Sweet Monaghan, I see you in my dreams. These busy streets that never sleep awoke me from my dreams to face the world and all its daily grinds. Far from my old homeland, here's so much I've gained, so much I've lost in what I've left behind. I raise a toast to all the folks who walked these roads before. Their stories and their memories still remain. I stopped in Castleblaney and tipped my hat to Tom. Sweet Monaghan, I see you in my dreams.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're all very welcome along tonight to the Hillgrove Hotel for the Farney Foundation Monaghan, County Monaghan People of the Year Awards. Give yourselves a nice round of applause, first of all. Will you please keep your hands clapping for the coordinator? Give him a nice round of applause, Mr. Brian Rudden.
Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the light side of life. If life seems jolly rotten, there's something you've forgotten, and that's to laugh and smile and dance and sing. When you're feeling in the dumps, don't be silly chumps. Just purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing.
Hello, good evening, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first ever Farney Foundation County Monaghan People of the Year Awards. And to get the night going, let's welcome the 12 people that brought us all here tonight. Representing Cars and Bikes and Coffee, it's Darren McQuillan. He's the king at Tuniscoffey, Daire Gorman. All the way from Orem, it's Janet Hill. From Arbog, we have Heather Humphreys. From Dublin, Tussey, and all over the world, it's Aine Kerr. Scottstown, as Santos Mary Lamb. The Pride of London, Mairead Liston. From Monaghan Town, it's Martin Maguire. Carrickmacross is represented by Colm Mc Eneaney. Mad about Monaghan, Mc Guinness. The world champion himself from La Hague is Mc Guirk. And last but not least, the woman and the family that brought us the sunshine, Bertha Wallace, representing the Wallace family. They are the 12 people that ye have selected as the finalists in the 2024 County Monaghan People of the Year Awards. Now, 2024 was a great celebration for all those people, but for some people it was a sad year. And we'd like to remember some of those people here tonight as representatives of all those that passed away in 2024. One of the first people to pass away was Will McBride. Will was a farmer from outside Castleblaney, 60 years of age. He went to bed and he never got up. He was healthier than anyone in this hall here tonight. Also, on 15th of June, we heard a young Irishman had passed away in Australia. We passed no remarks. But then we heard he was a Monaghan man, an Anniala man, Kieran Carraher. We think of his wife and children in Australia tonight who are watching on Facebook, and we welcome his family along with the families of Will McBride. We also remember Bernie Sherry. Bernie was the go-to woman in Scottstown. Anyone who wanted anything, Bernie was the person. She was the heart and soul of the community. She fought a hard battle for 4 years, and she passed away in September. And then at the other end of the county, we had probably the matriarch of County Monaghan's political and community efforts, Mary Kerr Conlon. Mary, former Person of the Year, and great inspiration to many people. They are just 4 of the people that passed away in 2024, and we remember them and all the people that passed away. And we call now on Father Paddy McGinn to come up and say a short prayer for all those and to say grace before meals. You're very welcome, Father Paddy, and thank you for coming and helping to celebrate tonight's event.
Thank you very much for the invitation to be here this evening. Sorry I was a bit late. I was glad Dunn's was open till I got a white shirt. And my brother-in-law had a spare dicky bow, so we remember Will McBride, Kieran Carraher, Bernie Sherry, Mary Kerr Conlon, representing all who have passed away. We remember them, we remember their families, and we think of them this evening. And so we pray our grace before meals. Just be seated. It just says, "Be present at our table, Lord. With guests we must, but can't afford. And may our faithful steward stay till 2:30 to clear away. Lord, bless the food we eat today. Bless the hands that made the food. Bless us, O Lord. Amen." Thank you very much.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy your meal, and we'll be back later to interview and introduce all the 12. Thank you.
Northeast of Ireland, you'll find our county Monaghan, with its drumlin lakes and rivers flowing through. If you visit, you'll come back. It's the place for fun and crack. You see, Monaghan is number 1 of 32. Number 1 of 32, with its colours white and blue. It's the place where we were born and we love to. Travelling north, south, east or west, Monaghan County is the best. Asher Monaghan, you're number 1 of 32. In its south there's Inniskeen, Chavna's home place can be seen, with its stony grey soil draped with morning dew. Say Shankaduff, his famous ode, sing his ballad Raglan Road. Asher Monaghan, you're number 1 of 32. Number 1 of 32, with your colours white and blue. It's the place where we were born and we love to. Travelling north, south, east or west, Monaghan County of 32. Country music is your thing, Big Tom Rentier as our king. Gentle Mother was the song for his debut. If it's jazz that thrills your soul, the king of the swingers and Paddy Cole, Asher Monaghan, you're number one of 32. Number one of 32, with your colours white and blue. It's the place where we were born and we love to. Travelling north, south, east or west, Monaghan County is the best. Asher Monaghan, you're number one of 32. Stars from which to choose, McGuigan, Bow or Nudie Hughes. We've a history of great men and women too. But no matter where we roam, Monaghan still remains our home. Because Monaghan, you're number one of 32. Number one of 32, with your colours white and blue. It's the place where we were born and we love to. Travelling north, south, east or west, Monaghan County is the best. Asher Monaghan, you're number one of 32. Asher Monaghan, you're number one of 32.
Okay, folks, it's showtime. We're going to introduce each of the 12. We're going to bring them up on stage. We're going to just maybe tell you a wee bit about them, and then we get a photograph with a sponsor and someone else, and then we continue on. And we're going to run right through about an hour and 10 minutes, hopefully, and then we'll have a bit of crack and fun and the overall person of the year. Right, number one. Elizabeth Mc Guinness has been a strong advocate of County Monaghan all her life. Under the Mad About Monaghan banner, she has travelled the world, promoting her native county and the hidden gems within. Through her initiative, many people have come to visit County Monaghan, and she has had a major impact on the growth of tourism industry, which has become so beneficial to the local economy. A week-long Monaghan expose on RTE nationwide, and successes for Monaghan in the Irish Times Best Place to Live in Ireland can be listed among Elizabeth's achievements. Following Showcase Monaghan, €15,000 was donated to the Mater Hospital, and in April 2025 a new Monaghan County Anthem will be launched. Elizabeth's enthusiasm fails to wane, and her passion for her locality is evident to everyone who have met her. Always coming up with new ideas, Mad About Monaghan has helped her showcase Monaghan all over the world.
Hello, Liz Mc Guinness. Liz, I'm Brian from the Farney Foundation, and I'm here to tell you, Liz, that you've been chosen as one of the 12 County Monaghan People of the Year for 2024.
I didn't even know what you looked like. Thank you so much. I'm thrilled. We thank everybody so much. This is it's a great honour, and I really, what am I supposed to say now?
I don't know. I'm inviting you to the Hillgrove.
Monaghan is delighted in Leinster House and Liz Mc Guinness. Yeah. Oh no, this is great, and thank you guys who've organised this, because you've really generated all this pride in Monaghan again, which I've been trying to do for a few years, and we're all doing it now. It's great. Brian, that's great. I'll be there with bells on. Thank you.
Let this be the day, let this be the day. The Farney and the Oriel Carrick to Emyvale will fight for each other. Our sisters and our brothers, side by side together for Muina Con or Boone said, Muina Con could show, Muina Con follows along as sweet black waters flow. On spirits never broken, when arm in arm we cry, oh Monaghan, you'll be my love until the day I die. You have it? Let this be the day. The Farney and the Oriel.
You're very welcome, Elizabeth.
Where
did the passion for Monaghan come from?
I think I've always been an enthusiastic person. At school, at work, even when I worked in the Hillgrove here when I was a teenager. Passion for Monaghan, I've always always loved Monaghan when I lived away for years in New Zealand. I even made Monaghan important and all of Ireland. I did a lot of work on behalf of Ireland and New Zealand and used to run major big functions and raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for charities in New Zealand. So I'm all out of breath coming up there. But anyway, it took me a while to get my mojo back when I came back to Ireland. And I just think we're a wonderful county of survivors, entrepreneurs, self-starters, just really good people. And it just seemed like a no-brainer.
How did you manage to persuade RTE to come to Monaghan for a week to promote the county on nationwide?
I actually didn't have to persuade them at all. In 2021, in lockdown, it was just very fortuitous that the Irish Times ran a competition called The Best Place to Live in Ireland. And the year I moved home from New Zealand in 2012 was the first and last time they had ran the competition. And I entered it on behalf of Monaghan, and I think I was only one of 6 people who entered the competition then. So with Mad About Monaghan up and running, and I'm an avid reader of the Irish Times, I was out on the blower every Saturday with the magazine asking people to start put a submission in saying about what was wonderful about what part of Monaghan you live in and why. And actually, when all the votes came in, County Monaghan had more votes than County Dublin, County Cork and County Limerick combined. So Monaghan tangled in the last 20 and Glasslough Village, and then Glasslough Village was the only inland location in Ireland that got into the final 5. And that competition alone, that didn't cost a penny, has brought thousands of visitors with lots of money to spend coming to Monaghan for the first time. People said, Monaghan? Irish Times used to go, Monaghan? What? Who'd be going to Monaghan? La, la, la. Anyway, Monaghan, they came in their droves, and they're still coming. And through Mad About Monaghan, then moving forward, we've managed to crack the international market as well. And I think a lot of it was down to we offer great value for money. We have fantastic opportunities here, great bang for buck, great access to Belfast and around the easy parts to get Donegal, Carlingford and whatever. And people are choosing to stay in Monaghan, not in Dublin, and visit Northern Ireland and within 50 miles of Monaghan.
Sorry, just to you. Now, going forward, you're launching a Monaghan anthem, I think, now in April.
Okay, right. So in 2022, Lord rest Jerry McGahey, who's passed away since. Jerry McGahey, then it was in Tekra, but actually Jerry McGahey, just for the record, Jerry McGahey sponsored that competition out of his own pocket. And we ran a competition. I was talking to Paddy Cole, and he and I were saying, Monaghan's never had an anthem. We don't have a county song. So Jerry gave us the 10 grand. We ran an event in 2022, and we showcased Monaghan and celebrated our entrepreneurs. And we had 47 songs, and the song you've just heard now, Tim O'Riordan from Cork, won it. And we've there's some really good songs there too. So it's taken this length, but we have Colosh the Oriel, the Clontibbert Pipe Band, we've got the big music group of adults, Keolin and Music Generation, and we're actually going to formally record and launch our Monaghan anthem and Charlie McGettigan's song, which is another great song, in April this year. So we will have, in a couple of months' time, we'll finally have our county anthem.
Well, sure, you'd never know. We could be in Croke Park in July and you'll be singing it for to lift the psalm. Ladies and gentlemen, Elizabeth McGuinness.
Thank you.
Elizabeth, if you make your way around to the far side here. To present the award to Elizabeth McGuinness, we have the Managing Director of MT Waste, Mr. Sean McArdle. Mr. Sean McArdle was the first ever County Armagh Person of the Year, the Cordelia's Foundation County Armagh Person of the Year in 2021. And joined by Sean is the Cathaoirleach of Monaghan County Council, Mr. Paul Gibbons. I would like to thank Sean. Sean is also one of the judges on tonight's People of the Year Awards, and he has been a great supporter of People of the Year in both Armagh and Monaghan. Through his lorry runs, he raised almost £1 million for Marie Curie in Northern Ireland. Well done, Sean. And thanks also to Paul Gibbons and for coming here tonight and giving up his time to be part of tonight's celebration. Thank you very much, and best luck, Elizabeth. Colm Mc Eneaney is a Carrick Macross legend. A self-confessed sports nut, Colm has been involved in sport all his life and is currently a fitness coach with Carrick Fitness Centre. Constantly looking for new challenges, in 2024, Colm undertook a 24-hour burpee challenge to raise mental health awareness and also raise vital funds for mental health support services, having spent years working in mental health care and helping people affected with acquired brain injuries, that should be. I think my brain's not working here. The challenge proved a major success and Colm raised vital funds for the mental health charities. Fair dues, Colm.
Hello, Colm Mc Eneaney.
Yes.
Good morning, Colm. I'm Brian from the Farney Foundation, and I'm here to tell you that you've been selected as one of the 12 County Monaghan People of the Year for 2024.
God, you frightened me with the video. Thanks very much. It's been, I don't know who nominated me, and I'm over the moon and humbled by all the votes and stuff like that. So I really appreciate everybody who has voted and been selected for one of the 12. So thank you very much.
We're invited to the Hillgrove on the 22nd of February when one person will be chosen as the 2024 County Monaghan Person of the Year.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Have you over the fright?
Yeah, I forgot all about the video. I couldn't. When I saw Mairead's video, I go, oh no.
Burpees. What are burpees?
So, I'm sure there's a lot of people in the audience that go to the gym and stuff like that. So, a burpee is basically a dynamic push-up.
No, show us.
So you're going to have to help me out.
No, all right. You're
going to have to hold the jacket.
Oh, that's all right. Rose,
so I hope I don't break all these.
Stay over that corner and you'll be grand. And that's for 24 hours?
24 hours, yeah.
Approximately how many?
So over the 24 hours, I did over 5,100.
Well, if I'd done 2, I'd say that'd be about the limit. How did you become involved in mental health support?
So, I suppose I've never been shy about talking about my own mental health problems. I had when I in my late 20s, so I seeked help for my own issues and stuff like that. So, the idea of helping out a mental health charity was for me to give something back to the Mental Health Society and charity. So, I was trying to figure out what I could do for it, and burpees is a physical challenge, but it's also a mental challenge. So that's why I picked a challenge. I could have picked 6 hours, or I could have picked 12, but for anybody who struggles with their own mental health, they know how the struggle in their head. So by 11 o'clock that night, I was struggling, but I just kept going, and that's the reason why I picked 24 hours.
The stamina even to go that length shows your mental strength.
Yeah, well, look, when you've got a goal in your head, and I'm quite, like any Monaghan person, we're quite stubborn. So
no, we're not.
Well, we are. I just kept going, and with people's support around Carrick Macross and the donations coming in, that's the reason why.
How much was raised?
Over 5,000.
Very good. Well done, Colm. What? Any other challenges lined up?
This year it's personal challenge, so I'm going to do the marathon in October, the Dublin Marathon, and it's to raise money for breast cancer research. But in 2026 I'm thinking of an extreme challenge to raise money for. I have a link now with the mental health charity Turn to Me, so I'm going to keep going to help them and support them, because I did contact a couple of charities when I was thinking of the burpee challenge, and Turn to Me came back to me, and I met with them, and I realised that they were going to be the one that I was going to do the fundraising for. So in 2026, it's going to take a little bit of organising, but I'm going to run from Mallinhen to Basinghead. So it's over 660 kilometres.
Yeah.
So it's going to...
It's 2 tanks of diesel.
It's going to take a few days, 10 or so days to do it. I'm going to go around the Atlantic coast and stay in a couple of different towns and stuff like that to try and raise as much awareness for mental health as I can.
Well, we wish you all the best with that. Colm Mc Eneaney. To present the award to Colm, we have from Ballinode Seafoods, Miss Elaine Kyle, and from Monaghan GAA, we have Mairead Mc Eneaney. Ballinode Seafoods has been in existence from the early 80s, founded by Elaine's father, and we thank them for sponsoring us here tonight. We also thank Monaghan GAA for being part of tonight's celebrations. Unfortunately, the National Congress is on in Donegal tonight, and they couldn't all be here, but Mary made it sure that they would be represented. Thank you very much. Janet Hill has been involved with community groups for a long number of years. Over the years, the mother of 3 has combined her full-time job as a community employment supervisor with various voluntary roles in numerous organisations. Currently Secretary of County Monaghan AFA, she has been part of Castleblaney Show Committee, Castleblaney Enterprise Centre, Mucknow Select Vestry and Castleblaney Credit Union, to name but a few. However, it is for her role as South Monaghan Coordinator for the Team Hope Christmas Shoebox Appeal that sees Janet nominated for the Farney Foundation County Monaghan People of the Year Awards. Thanks to her commitment, almost 2,000 shoeboxes were collected locally for the appeal. A big thank you to Janet Hill from everyone at Team Hope. What are you doing, Rory? Hello, Janet. How are you? Congratulations, Janet. You have been chosen as one of the 12 County Monaghan People of the Year for 2024.
This is a good picture of me, all right?
That's the way to have it. Well done. We invite you to the Hillgrove on the 22nd of February. And one person will be chosen as County Monaghan Person of the Year. Where's the anorak?
I brought part of the farm with me tonight. I've got my little lucky charm, so I have.
Right.
So,
You've been involved in a lot of different community organisations over the years.
yes, I have. I don't know why, but I just can't seem to say no to any of them. So I enjoy all my work with every group that I work with, and I hope that I do a good job for everyone of them. Sorry, I'm so nervous here.
No, there's no more videos, that's the only one.
So I had to prove as well to Tom Trainer down there that I do actually work on the farm when I'm not doing anything else.
Well, I think we proved it with that video, yeah. Janet was loading cattle, some of the best cattle I ever seen actually, onto a lorry. Team Hope.
Yes, Team Hope. So I got involved in Team Hope in 2014, and apart from the 2 years of COVID, we have sent out about 20,000 shoeboxes from County Monaghan. It never fails me to see the generosity of people in the county, and these boxes travel to Eastern Europe and to Africa. And I was in Romania.
Yeah, I heard you on Northern Sound, a very emotional experience.
It was very emotional. I was not prepared for it. We are so lucky over here in Ireland, even though we say we haven't got very much, and we've got loads of benefits and all the bits and pieces, but you couldn't be prepared for what you've seen over there. We were in eastern Romania, and obviously because we were going to distribute shoeboxes, we were in some of the poorest areas. No water, no
What's
electricity.
in your average shoebox?
Sorry, what?
What's in the average shoebox?
Well, we have 4 W's in a shoebox. Something to write with, something to wash with, something to wear, and something to wow.
Oh, so I never knew that.
And sorry, we also have donations in a shoebox as well.
And that might be the only thing that those people would ever get, maybe
Those
from 1 year.
little children, it'll be the only little gift that they will get. And what's wonderful now is that some of the people that have actually got shoeboxes are actually coming over here to Ireland and have told the stories about getting a shoebox. So, that's amazing too.
And what, this is going to be ongoing for the future, or what's the plan?
Well, I have to thank our brilliant volunteers and all my community employment scheme workers. They all help pack the boxes. Not just a matter of picking the box up, and we have to sort it out, and then they are put into age categories, and then they're put into cartons, and then the container comes and picks them up. And then all the money has to be lodged as well to the bank. So there's quite a lot of in it.
Well done, Janet.
Thank
Janet
you.
Hill, ladies and gentlemen. To present the award to Janet Hill, please welcome from Cordelia's in Armagh and Cordelia's Mobile Catering, we have Nicole Riley, and we also have Michael Carraher. Michael is Kieran's dad, who we mentioned earlier. Nicole has been a great support to us. Slipping up here. Nicole has been a great support to the whole organisation of tonight. She was behind Facebook and did a lot of running around this last week, and we thank her for that. We thank Michael and the Carraher family for coming here tonight, and we wish them well for the future. Thank you very much, Janet. Cars, Bikes and Coffee were founded in the late summer of 2024 by Darren McQuillan and Paul Kerr. Along with being a social outlet for car and bike enthusiasts, Car, Bikes and Coffee has already raised thousands of euro for a number of local charities. On the third Sunday of the month, they meet up in the car park of the MTech buildings adjacent to the Armagh Road in Monaghan town. Appealing to young and old alike, the venture provides a social outlet in a safe environment for people to meet, greet and interact with like-minded people. Admission is by donation, and so far the local charities to benefit from the initiative include Monaghan Alzheimer's Association, LA 519, Errigal Through Special Needs Centre, Monaghan Palliative Care, with further beneficiaries to be announced going forward. Well done, Cars, Bikes and Coffee. Darren McQuillan.
I've been caught.
Congratulations, Darren. I'm
No way.
here to tell you that Cars, Bikes and Coffee has been chosen as one of the 12 County Monaghan People of the Year finalists.
We were all sitting last night going, no, didn't make it. But what happens? Happy days. We got nominated. I can't wait to tell them all.
Yes.
I can't wait to tell them. Oh my God. They're going to be chuffed.
We invite you to the Hillgrove on the 22nd of February.
Yeah,
We got a ball,
so.
and someone will be crowned the 2024 County Monaghan Person of the Year.
They're going to be delighted. Delighted. Delighted.
Now we welcome Paul Kerr and Darren.
Oh, my little under 50, she's rapid and she's nifty. She'll get you away from the guards any day. Oh, my little under 50, she's rapid and she's nifty. She'll do 150 on a windy day.
Did you have a Honda 50?
Well, there'll be another one there now, so there would.
Who had the initiative?
I think it was a group thing, really. It was a group thing. We were sort of looking to get something started a long time on, I suppose, at the back of it all. we were sort of wondering where we'd get the venue, where we'd get the insurance, where we'd get everything. And I suppose after that, it was took the enterprise in Monaghan, and between myself and Paul and a few buddies, and he says, look, we can make a go with this, and as long as we have the venue there and we have the insurance, and we did. We just a couple of months getting it operational and trying to figure out what we were going to do it, and we knew ourselves it was going to be more for charitable organisations that the funds were coming in. But I suppose over the past couple of months we started realising the social aspect of it.
Mental health for people getting out
of the house,
chatting to each other, talking.
Yeah. We were meeting guys that maybe mightn't have been out of the house in 3 or 4 weeks.
I know, I'm the same myself. Never left the house. Were you surprised by the uptake?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were. Our very first event, and the weather was not great. It was a cold, old, wet morning, and we were thinking, what are we at? And there was a crowd of us standing about, and in fairness, the people of Monaghan, the people that came out, the ordinary public that came out on the day, it just shows the generosity that people have when it comes to, there's a bit of a charity, call out, throw a few bob into a bucket. And it's been proven to us time and time again now, like there are a few events we have had there, and we can't believe the amount of people that's calling out.
Overwhelmed.
No, I was there last Sunday, witnessed it myself. Great turnout. And great. What charities going forward have you planned?
Our next one is the Down Syndrome Centre North East. We have the Cullen Blood Banks in the line. We have the Irish Kidney Association. We're trying to keep it as local as possible. Is our key. Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Yeah. County Monaghan. Well done, Cars and Bikes.
Thanks, Mairead.
Paul Carr and Darren McQuillan.
Thank you.
To present the award to Paul, we have from Northern Sound Radio, Jody Curran, and from Down Syndrome North East, we have Carmel Oliver and Gareth Oliver. Jody has been a brilliant supporter, as have Northern Sound, to this whole venture. She's also one of our judges. Carmel and Gareth have been involved in Down Syndrome North East for a number of years and have run a number of functions to raise funds for them. And we thank them again for their support here tonight. And we wish Cars and Bikes all the success going forward. Apologies to the people down at the back. There's interference from next door, but it's outside my control. Aine Kerr is one of Ireland's leading entrepreneurs and broadcasters. A former global head of journalism partner at Facebook New York, Aine has worked for most of Ireland's broadsheet newspapers, hosts her own show, Reignite, on RT Radio, and regularly guest hosts a number of other shows. Named as one of Ireland's top 100 people in tech in 2024, and her subsequent appointment as chairperson of the Gaisce Council by President Higgins, an appointment as chairperson to several other high-level organisations, Aine Kerr is a superb role model and ambassador for County Monaghan. Congratulations, Aine Kerr. Congratulations, Aine Kerr. You have been selected as one of the 12 County Monaghan People of the Year for 2024.
Thanks very much, Roy. That's a lovely surprise. Thank you.
And I invite you to the Hillgrove on the 22nd of February when one person will be chosen as the person of the year.
That's lovely, Roy. You're very good. Listen, fair play to you taking this on. It's a big undertaking. Good on you. And thank you very much. I appreciate that now. That's very lovely and a lovely surprise.
And the Farney army marches on. Yeah! Farney army, Farney army, Farney army, the Farney army.
I did not know I was being recorded, Brian.
Yeah, I'm just thinking you're big into tech and I'm after just breaking GDPR. Is technology taking over too much?
Oh, look, I still, as somebody who has worked for 2 startups and 2 platforms, I still believe in the power of technology to make us more informed and more connected. You know, we referenced COVID here tonight, even you putting an event like this together, using the power of community through platforms. So I still believe in technology for good and making us more connected and more educated. But of course, we can now see in the hands of bad actors and those who want to sow confusion and unfortunately spread misinformation and disinformation and hate speech in the wrong hands, of course, it can have unintended consequences, and that's where, more than ever, we have to have guardrails around it and principles and ethics that hopefully we can realise yet again and reconnect with what its original purpose was.
Should we be afraid of AI, artificial intelligence, or...?
Well, again, I think, power of AI in all our lives, it can make us all more efficient and productive, and hopefully people have seen that already if you've played around with ChatGPT in your day-to-day lives, it can make us all smarter and more effective, and hopefully then spend time on the tasks and the time with family that otherwise you might not be able to do. But again, it comes back to you need rules and regulations and agreement on how we're actually going to use very, very powerful technology. Someone recently explained to me with AI, it's like, the little green dot that you see on your TV at the beginning of TV. That's where we're at with AI, like the power and how quickly this is going to advance is going to be rapid.
You're someone who has been all over the world, and I read your CV, but what I couldn't fathom was the passion you still have for Monaghan. You have the flag behind you there on that video. You have Monaghan through and through.
Yeah, and I was saying to Northern Sound, and I know Jodie is here somewhere, but I purposely have that poster that you just saw on all my video calls, because it's a great conversation starter. Those awkward couple of minutes when you get onto a video call and either people are asking, how's Monaghan going in the football, or how are the family? Or for the first time, I work with a lot of Swedes and a lot of Americans, and they'll peer closely at it and go, God, what is a Monaghan, or what is Monaghan? And so begins, you get to talk about your home county. And I am very proud of being from Monaghan, and it does give you your steely sense of purpose and determination in life. And I always come back to the power of community. You can go off and try and find your way in the world and try and do good things in the world around you, but it often starts with community. And you look at the Northern Standard and Northern Sound, all of the organisations here tonight, people who are local activists, local volunteers in their communities. It's the power of community from the ground up. That's where, in moments like this in the world where it feels very overwhelming, we look at events in Gaza, Israel, Ukraine, Russia, and it can feel very, very overwhelming, the state of the world right now. But when you actually put a hand on the lever and look at your local community and your local clubs and the local activities, that's where you see you can actually make a difference. And that's why tonight, and fair credit to you, Brian, for doing this, because it is so important. We can go about our day-to-day lives trying to do the good things and commit and commit and commit, and now and again it is lovely to put people in a room together to actually celebrate the progress, the momentum, the things we all want to stand for in the world without. So just to call it out, fair play to you for doing this, because it's a lovely moment to celebrate each other and communities and fellow citizens. So good on you.
It took more than me. We saw about the flag there, and I listened to Jodie that day on the interview, and you said your first ever debate was about ladies football, and ladies footballers were better than men and all that, and we had a great win today, and we have a great management team. Do you ever see maybe a lady becoming manager of Monaghan? Would it be something that would ever interest you?
Yeah. Is this my official campaign now?
You never know.
Listen,
we know you're mad about Monaghan football, so is there a job there for you as a future manager?
God, I hadn't thought about it. This is where you could start a great gossip now and back rumours. But all credit to the women's team, the men's team, and particularly I talked on Northern Sound this week about being fifth class, and I think a lot of women in the room will identify with that. When you're 11, 12, 13 and you start to really struggle with your inner critic, that's always gnawing away at you. And I had this opportunity in 5th class that I talked about this week to stand up in front of my school, and I got to the final by arguing that women were just as good as men at football. And that was a really important moment for me. And I can remember going home to Jean and Anna in the evenings, and I had these little pink cards and learning and rehearsing. And something clicked for me then, in terms of I have a voice, I have an opinion, and to constantly test myself on what would you do if you weren't afraid. And like I do owe it to that day in 5th class in St Oliver Plunkett's in Lochmorn, and shout out to Almullen tonight because we are represented here for a very, very small locality in Monaghan. I think we have at least 3 tables represented here tonight, and it is classrooms like that, 40 odd kids in that class, and to find your voice and realise actually you can use that to do good in the world around you. And now and again ask yourself, what would you do if you weren't afraid? Probably not the Monaghan football job, but I would like to play my part in other ways, Brian.
Right, well, maybe there is another way. You're chair of Gashka.
Yep.
President's Award, very prestigious place, very prestigious organisation.
Yeah, and for anyone who hasn't heard of Gashka and you've young people at home, so it is a programme for 15 to basically 25-year-olds. It's the President of Ireland's Youth Award where young people can go off, do a challenge, learn a new skill, but go off and do something in their local community. So there's 3 parts to it. You can start at the basic bronze, work up to silver and to gold. And every year the President invites the kids who've done their gold award to Áras an Uachtaráin. And it's amazing because even a few months ago, with 100 kids from across Ireland in Áras an Uachtaráin, with various different disabilities, from traveller groups, from youth diversion groups, kids who have unfortunately already been through the criminal justice system, but here they are in Mountjoy, in Oberstown, and kids, of course, going about their everyday lives. And to stand in those rooms is just extraordinary, and to have the President of Ireland say to young people and their parents, use your privilege, use your voice, and be the arrow, not the target. And this is a quote that the President often quotes from Raymond Williams, this idea of don't be the person that just stands and waits for things to happen in the world around you. Instead, be the arrow, be the person that is out trying to influence the change, the type of world, the type of community that you're trying to build. And a couple of months ago when we had this extraordinary speech and the President saying to parents and young people, spark change, inspire hope. And you walk out of that room, and one of the parents came up to me that day and they had a child with very, very complex disability needs, and they said to me, that was the equivalent of our college graduation. And that is what Gashka is all about. It doesn't matter if you're from a traveller group, direct provision, new migrant, kid going to everyday school trying to just learn and be a part of something. For all of us, it is a reminder we are citizens, we can be active citizens, we can go hand on the lever, and that is what tonight is about. Every single person in the room, in different ways, has a hand on a lever to actually affect the change in the world they want to see around them.
Very good. Now, part of that there, she has been in Áras an Uachtaráin many's a time. There's a vacancy coming up at the end of the year.
You can talk to Heather about this shortly. I'm sure she's going to be up here.
No, stop. don't be giving me the political answer. Have you any idea, maybe you're following in Mary McAleese's footsteps? She was a journalist, RTE. I can see Aine Kerr running around the Phoenix Park after sheep.
Brian, you started with the Monaghan job, now you're on to the presidency. No, so I'm one of these dolphin personalities in life, so you have people who are the busy beavers like getting things done. You've got the eagles who like to swoop in with the batshit crazy ideas. You got the owls who are the people who love data and science. I am a dolphin in the world, which means I like just keeping people in their flow, making things happen in the background.
Well, keep doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, on you care.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, everyone.
To present the award to Anya, we have from Shabra, Mr. Naram Shah, and we have the CEO of Monaghan County Council, Mr. Robert Burns. Shabra has been a great supporter of us down through the years, and Monaghan County Council have really backed us here tonight. and we're delighted to have both Shabra and Monaghan County Council and Chief Executive Robert Burns as part of tonight. Well done, Anya, and best wishes. "13-year-old Daire Gorman was born with an extremely rare condition called crommelin, meaning he has no arms from the elbow down and is missing femur bones in both legs. Despite this, full-time wheelchair user Daire has a great outlook on life. For him, 2024 has been an amazing year. Along with being invited by Jurgen Klopp to meet his football heroes in Liverpool and attending the IRFU training camp in Dublin, he was also chosen by his club to play in the European Power Chair football tournament in Paris. He went on to star in an RTE documentary about his life and daily challenges that he and his family face. He is currently a first-year student in Castleblaney College, where his amazing personality has saw him become an inspiration to both his fellow students and the staff. Keep inspiring us, Daire."
Hello, I'm looking for Daire Gorman. Hello, Daire. I'm Brian from the Farney Foundation, and I'm here to tell you, Daire, that you have been selected as one of the County Monaghan People of the Year for 2024.
Yes!
Oh, fantastic.
Yes! Oh my God.
Right. We invite you to the Hillgrove on the 22nd of February, when one person will be chosen as the County Monaghan Person of the Year for 2024.
Yes. So proud of you. That's brilliant.
Brilliant.
Apologies, Daire, we thought the ramp wasn't as steep.
That's okay.
You have had an amazing year.
Definitely, yeah.
What was the highlight?
No, it was definitely probably meeting Klopp and the Liverpool players at the end of last year. Unbelievable experience and something I'll never forget.
You've been back to Liverpool a few times?
Yeah, I was back for Jurgen Klopp's last Liverpool game and just home from the Wolves game on Sunday and hopefully going over for the last game of the season then this season.
You have a busy time of it.
Definitely.
You're also darts fan?
Massive darts fan, yeah. Unbelievable.
Did you meet anyone in the hall tonight? No?
Mc Guirk.
Is he any good?
He's unbelievable at it, yeah.
Any other ones that you like?
Love Nathan Aspinall.
Do you?
Massive fan of him.
Right. Take a wee look up here maybe.
Hi Daire, it's Jasper. Just thought I'd send you a little personal message. You're nominated for a very special award this evening. All the very best with that. But irrelevant of what happens, I just want you to know that you're a hero to many. You're a fighter. You're a very, very strong young man. And your family, your friends, and even me, your favourite dart player, we're all very proud of you. So I hope you have a fantastic evening, and hopefully I'll catch up with you very soon at the darts. Enjoy your night, mate.
Wow.
Wow. He did that specially for you, so he did.
It was.
And we want to thank Shane and Amy for the part they played in getting us that video.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Shane. You're at Castleblaney College?
Yeah, first year student, yeah.
You're not very popular there, are you?
No, not too much, no.
I heard you needed a wheelbarrow to take home all the Valentine cards.
No, who told you that? No?
Oh, I doubt you did. Any other sport you like?
Every sport.
Every sport. Any interest in rallying?
Yeah, a wee bit, yeah.
Right. Well, we have a place here in County Monaghan that loves rallying. All right. Well, we have also a man wants to offer you a very special spin.
My name is Jeremy and I own this McLaren 570S. About 600 horsepower and 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. Now, I've heard a lot about you. You're a very inspirational young man, such a brave young man, and I know you're a great Liverpool supporter, and also you like fast cars. So we'd like to offer you a wee ride in this. We'll see if we can get to the 0 to 60 mark in 3 seconds, obviously keeping within the law and the speed limits quite quickly. So I'm going to just open the doors so you can see it open. I'm going to walk around the back with this as well, so you can have a wee look just at the inside. And again towards the back, you can see the back of the car. Now I'm going to start up the car now, Daire, and hopefully you'll get a flavour of what the engine is like.
Do you like McLarens?
Oh, I love sports cars, yeah.
You like that sound, and we'd be delighted to come down and take you out for a ride and see if it puts a big smile on your face. Good luck, Daire.
We thank Jeremy. We thank Dr. Jeremy McCarm from Daisy Hill Hospital in Newry. He will come to Monaghan and he's going to take you a spin all around Monaghan town.
Wow.
So you'll definitely need a bigger wheelbarrow next year. But sure, we don't have to go to Northern Ireland to get fast cars and sports cars. We have another surprise for you. Rally School Ireland. Big place in Monaghan. And they're going to bring you out for a day and they're going to treat you to all the experience at Rally School Ireland. So we thank David and Veronica from Rally School Ireland for presenting that to you.
Oh, man. That was some fun.
I think you're an amazing young man, Daire. I think you have a brilliant future ahead of you. And if any television company or anyone like that has any sense, they will snap you up right away. I wish you the best of luck. Ladies and gentlemen,
thank you.
Daire Gorman.
Thank you.
To present the award to Daire Gorman, we have the Managing Director of Shabra, Ms. Rita Shah, and from Monaghan Integrated Development, we have the Chairperson, Mary Mullen. Rita Shah is a former County Monaghan Person of the Year, and she has supported numerous charities and events over the year. Most recently, she had a major fundraising at Leopardstown Racecourse, where she raised another 40,000 for the gene sequencing in the matter private. Mary Mullen is part of Monaghan Integrated Development, which has provided an awful lot of backup for different groups throughout the county. Well done, Daire. We wish you the best of luck. Mairead Liston has been a leading light for Monaghan people in London for a long number of years. Originally from outside Castleblaney, the career nurse has played a lead role in both the nursing field and the promotion of our native county for over 4 decades. One of the lead coordinators for the annual St Patrick's Day Parade in London and a supporter of numerous charities, Mairead continues to fly the flag for the Monaghan Association in London on a daily basis. Having received several awards for outstanding levels of care and achievement within the healthcare industry, in 2024 she was awarded the Freedom of London and becomes, as far as we know, the first Monaghan lady to have such a prestigious award bestowed on them. Mairead Liston is most definitely a Monaghan person to be proud of.
Mairead Liston, I'm Brian from the Farney Foundation, and I'm here to tell you, Mairead, that you've been chosen as one of the 12 County Monaghan People of the Year for 2020.
You're very welcome, Mairead. Some of you I forgot to shake hands with, but sure, I remember some. How did you end up in London?
Well, I went there in 1974 just to do my general nursing, and then I did that, and I went on to do my midwifery, and then following that I did stay in the nursing at hands-on, but I did go into a business, into recruitment, and I worked with the NHS both in London, Manchester, Derby and Birmingham. So I mainly supplied the NHS and the independent hospitals and private patients, and as the health service continued, I could see that there were changes. So we had a successful business, and I had a young family then. So in 2007 I changed, and I went into what we call bespoke care, where I felt that patients' clients needed a lot more quality care. So I moved away from the NHS. I still use it, my clients still use it, but to help people when they come home from hospital, when they need more really complex quality service. So that's really where I am today in the ongoing independent nursing care service.
You would have seen major changes, I suppose, with the Monaghan people in London over those years.
Well, yes, I mean, and I got involved with the Monaghan Association probably in more the 80s. There were some wonderful and great people who were at the start-up. It's actually in its 70th year now, because it was formed in 55. And they really were before their time, I feel. There's some, obviously, even connections of those people in this room tonight. And they formed a major association, and they really did wonderful work to keep a community together, people who left Ireland, who probably had no hope, or maybe even no hope to return back home. So they really actually got a lot going for people in business, and they became very successful. And at that time, the Council of Irish Counties was formed, which was the umbrella to keep all the counties together. And that is also 70 years old, and I was elected the chairperson of that in 2020. So I'm still in position to that today.
Now, you've been awarded the Freedom of London this year. Tell us what that means.
Well, yeah, it's more, I would class it under trust. Livery companies were in the City of London since the 12th century, so it's more of a custom, tradition, and it was really, I classed, to keep a service going, especially in trade. And the healthcare wasn't actually that prominent in it until about 2015-16. So in the nursing, in the company of nurses, they were brought on. So I was brought into that as freedom of the company of nurses, which was in 2023. And then I was asked if I wanted to be enter in to be verified to be a member of the Freedom of the City of London. So in that, it's a very good representation. I feel that people know that you can be trusted. You do have to carry out a lot of dedicated work, bring a message out to the people, and make sure that you cooperate with the guidelines, because they're strict guidelines. And mainly, you get the opportunity of walking the sheep over London Bridge, which was an old custom. And and that was related really to trade back again in the 12th century, when it was the only bridge in London at the time, and people were allowed to bring their animals across for to trade and sell in that era, and it's continued today.
Has any sign of Gussie Ford bringing sheep across?
Well, I'd say he could attempt it, all right. And the very lucky thing is we have a lot of good friends in this room tonight, so I must say it's a great honour to be amongst so many good people who are nominated.
That's one thing that I have noticed, that even though you've been in London for so long, you've still great association with Monaghan, with charities, with Shabra.
Yes. Yeah, I got involved as well they did a lot of fundraising, the Monaghan Association, and they actually had the Big Tom Classic, which was run for a number of years, right up to 1999. They raised major money for groups even to come back to Ireland. Here, I remember in those very early days with St Davenant's Hospital in those times, Monaghan people did wonderful work to support communities that often persons weren't even recognised. So I know I have even evidence in the archives of the paperwork right back to the 50s, early 60s. So there's great records, and the records are held in the Metropolitan University in North London. So they'll be there for anybody who ever wants to go and read through and see family members may have taken part in that.
Yeah, you spoke there about papers. Is the Northern Standard still as big in London, or is it, as technology passed it out?
Well, I think a lot of people become as membership now, but you can still buy it, yes. It may be a bit more difficult in certain parts of London, yeah.
Well, we wish you all the best, and we thank you for all the support you've given Ireland and Monaghan, and the promotion you've done to Monaghan in London for so many years. Mairead Liston, thank you very much. To present the award to Mairead, we have Mr. Ben Gillanders from the Barney Bowl in Armagh, and Bishop Larry Duffy. Bishop Larry has come tonight to support us, and we thank him for the effort that he has made to come here and for supporting us in tonight's great event. Ben has been one of the escorts here. He also works for Barney Bowl in Armagh, one of our sponsors. Thank you very much, Mairead, and best luck to you. Bishop Larry's here in our confession. Martin Maguire is one of the few people who have beaten cancer twice. First diagnosed in 2017, and despite his initial reluctance to talk about his experience, he came to find the Crocus Centre a great source of comfort and support. So much so that he set out on a journey to give something back to the organisation. The annual Christmas concert that he helped establish has raised in the region of 50,000 to date for the Monaghan Crocus Centre. He also set up the Men's Shed and has embarked on many initiatives to raise awareness around cancer and men's health in general. He is also the driving force behind the Crocus Transport Scheme, which saw the local centre become one of the first in Ireland to purchase their own car to bring members to and from their medical appointments in any hospital anywhere in Ireland. Well done, Martin.
Hello, Mark Maguire.
Well, how you doing?
I'm Brian from the Farney Foundation, Martin, and I'm here to tell you that you've been selected as one of the 2024 County Monaghan People of the Year.
Thanks very much.
We invite you to the Hillgrove on the 22nd of February when one person will be chosen as the overall County Monaghan Person of the Year for 2024.
Okay, man. Thanks very much. Cheers. I'm going to the shop.
Walk out the door, just turn around now. Sure not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me? Why did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, from now on, I will survive. Oh, as long as
You survived the shock of that as well.
I did.
You
Just
are a
about.
survivor. Major shock, I suppose, when you got the first diagnosis.
Oh, it was a big shock, surely, like, you know. But, you know, you face into it, like, you know, you go ahead, like, you know. So,
You became involved down in Crocus for support?
Very luckily at the start, Brian, I did reach out to Crocus, not there, like, you know. And I did the start of the Vale of the service, and not there, like, you know, and the were of great support to myself and the family, right, like, you know.
And through your own initiative then the services have actually increased since?
Oh, yeah, at the start there, men were very reluctant. I suppose men are that bit of male stubborns about them. They don't want to reach out to that there, or they think, oh, I don't need help with that there. Like, but I seen, because I was one of them men at the start, like, you know, we do need that support and that there, like, you know, and happy enough.
Just come in closer, Martin. I think
Done.
then you helped start the transport scheme, which has become a vital cog in the local community.
That's something we're very proud of. Like, you're one of the first support centres, cancer support centres in the country that set up our own transport scheme.
And how does it work?
We've done a bit of fundraising way back just after the COVID time, and we'll put a car on the road, and we have a list of volunteer drivers. We have 9 volunteer drivers there who give up their own time, not there, like, you know. And when somebody, a member that receives a diagnosis, they put the request in, and we put it out to the drivers, and the driver comes, picks them up at the door, brings them up to their appointment in Dublin or any of the local hospitals, and leaves them back. You know?
Yeah, because a lot of the Dublin hospitals don't realise that people down the country can't just run in 5 minutes.
No, they think that they hand out the appointment there and think, yeah, they can be there. Like, but there's a lot of organising that and getting that and getting up and down to Dublin there. Like, it takes a lot of the burden off the people. Like, you know.
Now the men's den, what's the story there?
The men's den. Well, as I say there at the start, men were very reluctant to join Crocus, not at the start, like, you know. So we set up a men's only group within Crocus, not there, like, you know, and it encourages men to reach out and avail of them services there, not there, like, you know.
What's the plans for the future?
Well, keep going there, like, you know, it's very encouraging. We've done a lot of work there in promoting men's health there, both physically and mentally, like, you know, and the figures are coming back. Way back at the start, it was about 90% ladies who availed the services at Crocus and 10% men. Now it's coming up. The last 100 members there that joined Crocus, it was 47% men, 53% ladies. Like, so it is, the message is getting out there, like, you know. So it's very encouraging.
The Christmas concerts, where did they be held?
That began way back at the start. Myself, after we finished up and I started veiling of the services, wanted to give something back to Crocus, like, you know. So myself and Pauline and the wife and the kids, we decided, and a couple of our friends, we established a Christmas concert, like, you know, and that has been run now. We've run 6 different concerts, raised over 50,000 in them lot of concerts, like, you know. So.
Yeah, no easy task.
No.
We commend your work. You've done an amazing job, and we've listened to you on radio, and there's been a great reaction, and hopefully you've encouraged more, and we hope that you will continue to encourage more people to avail of services.
Thanks, Brian. But
ladies and gentlemen, Martin Maguire.
Thanks very much. And I want to just say, we wouldn't be in a position to do what we do without the support of Monaghan people. Like, you know, the Monaghan people are second to none, and they rally behind different causes, and like, you know, and it's the Monaghan people who keep the doors open at Crocus and help us provide them services. Without that support, we wouldn't be in a position to do that. So it's everybody, it's the Monaghan community, and you know that does that. Like, you know. So
Well said.
No problem. Thanks very much, Brian. Thanks a million.
To present the award to Martin, we have chairperson, of our judging committee, Miss Fiona May from Navan, and Miss Mary Kyle from Castleblaney, Kyle's Pharmacy in Castleblaney. Mary has been a great supporter here tonight and of many different needs of the people in Castleblaney over the years. Fiona May has been a HSE executive and is currently with the Alzheimer's Society of Ireland. We thank them both for coming along, and we wish Martin well in the future. Heather Humphreys has played a leading role in Irish politics for many years. First elected as TD for Cavan Monaghan in 2011, she went on to hold various ministerial roles in subsequent administrations, while also rising to the position of Deputy Leader of Fine Gael. Her shock announcement that she was stepping away from politics prior to the 2024 general election took everybody by surprise. Heather's commitment and support to her native county and its people was second to none. Her legacy will remain long after 2024 will be forgotten. County Monaghan were blessed to have had Heather Humphreys as their representative on the local, national and international stage. Thank you, Heather, and happy retirement.
Hello, Heather. I am very well, Heather. Good. Congratulations, Heather. You have been chosen as one of the County Monaghan People of the Year for 2024.
Thanks.
We invite you to the Hillgrove on the 22nd of February, and one person will be crowned the County Monaghan Person of the Year for 2024.
Oh, well, thank you, Brian. That's a great honour. Thank you.
Will you go, lass? And we'll all go together to one wild mountain time, all around the blue in heaven. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to one wild.
Hello, Heather.
Hello, Brian.
How did you get into politics?
Oh, I got into politics by accident, actually. It was Seymour Crawford came to me one Saturday evening. He had tried everybody else he could think of to replace him on Monaghan County Council. I was his last resort. So I said yes, and that's it. I was co-opted onto Monaghan County Council, elected in 2004, re-elected in 2009, elected the Dáil in 2011, and the rest is history.
Did the job you had previously in finance and all that have any major impact or benefit when you went to the Dáil?
Well, I worked in banking for 21 years, and then I moved to manage a credit union in Cootehill. So the fact that I was in the credit union gave me a better understanding of the challenges that people face in their lives, in their day-to-day lives. And I was very close to the community in Cootehill at the time, and I went back there. That's where I went to school. I met a lot of people that I went to school with back in Cootehill, so I was glad to be there. And it just gave me an opportunity then to sort of work or to go into politics. So yes, it allowed me. They were very generous, actually, the directors of the credit union. They said, that's fine, you can get involved in local politics and still maintain your job. So I was able to do that.
You come across as a sort of very quiet and pacifist. And yet, whenever you went into those ministerial meetings, and we've had Monaghan representatives before, but nobody has ever delivered as much for Monaghan, Cavan, as you have. How can you explain that?
Well, I suppose the people of Monaghan and Cavan gave me a great opportunity, and I was very privileged to be in a position that I was able to support people in both counties, and particularly in Monaghan, but also right across the country. So I was very fortunate to be in the position I was in, and I very much believe in community and bottom-up approach and supporting local people with their ideas, because everybody knows what they want for their own community. And I don't believe in the top-down approach. I believe that people coming together, coming forward with their own ideas as to what they need for their community, and empower them and support them. And I always said, my job is to help you realise your vision for your area. And I have to say, Monaghan people were wonderful. The local authority were fantastic in getting applications in, because I always said to them, you will not get money except you get good applications in. And I think anybody in community groups know that. You must get your applications in. And they did that, and Monaghan County Council were particularly good at helping communities get those applications in. So once I saw the applications coming, then I was in a position to support.
And support you did, and we have to commend you for that. You took us all by surprise in October, November, when you decided to not run. Looking back and seeing the result of the election and the way the thing is going, any regrets? Could have been the first female Taoiseach.
No, I have no regrets, actually. I think what people forget is I've worked full-time for 47 years, so that's a fair while. So I thought it's time to take a step back.
But have you stepped back? I was listening to the song coming up there. Will you go, lassie, go? The end of the year. The Phoenix Park. Will you go, lassie, go?
Yeah, well, I can tell you now, I'm going to take a complete break. I'm going to take it easy. I don't know what I'm going to do. But,
so that's neither a yes nor a no.
Yeah. Well, this is it. You see,
that's the political answer.
No, I said on radio the other day. I said I'm long enough in politics now to realise that you should never say no, because you could eat your words. But I'm not going to say. I'm going to take a break. I will give anything that comes my way consideration, and we'll see what happens.
So we could see Eric Humphreys running after cattle around the Phoenix Park.
You won't.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the best ministers Ireland has ever had, and the best minister that Monaghan has ever had, Heather Humphreys.
Thank you.
To present the award to Heather Humphreys, we have from Lowy Transport, Mr. Richard Lowy, and the Chairman of County Monaghan IFA, Mr. Tom Traynor. Lowy Transport is one of the longest established transport businesses in County Monaghan. They go national and international. Stanley Lowy still at the helm. Richard and himself and the family are a very vital cog in the transportation business and in the economy of Monaghan. Tom Traynor, Chairman of County Monaghan IFA. IFA is one of our staunch supporters here tonight, and we thank both of them, and we wish Heather all the best, whatever she decides to do in the future. Shane Mc Guirk's achievements in 2024 have been truly remarkable. The Annamullen native has joined the ranks of one of Ireland's greatest ever sports people. Having qualified for the World Darts Federation Championship by virtue of winning the Irish Darts Open, Shane went on to win the title, and in doing so, not only became the first Monaghan person, he became the first Irish person to win a World Darts title. To see the previous list of winners' names on the trophy, names like Eric Bristow, Jockey Wilson and Keith Deller, the height of Shane's achievement becomes abundantly clear. Congratulations, Shane Mc Guirk.
Shane Mc Guirk. How are you, Shane? All right. I'm Brian from the Farney Foundation, and I'm here to tell you, Shane, that you have been selected as one of the 12 County Monaghan People of the Year for 2024.
That's brilliant.
And I'm inviting you to the Hillgrove on the 22nd of February when one person will be selected as the County Monaghan Person of the Year.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Well done.
Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise, playing in the street, gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place, singing, we will rock you. We will rock you.
You rocked them, Shane, didn't you?
Oh, stop. I tried my best.
How did you get into darts?
We played darts in our house, I'd say, since I was a young cub. Kind of grew up with it, and you know, everyone doesn't want to play football, hurling, camogie, or whatever it is now. So, and we don't have the weather for it, I suppose, to be outdoors. But yeah, darts was a sport that you can play indoors and at the home, and it was a cheap alternative. So we got into it, and myself and my brother and we played at home, and then we just got into it, and I realised I got half decent at it, and I kept going, and I'm privileged to be here tonight. So,
what club did you start off with?
Started off playing with Acknowledgements. We started a darts team there. It was a right few years ago now, and I was honoured to bring darts there as well as everyone else that joined up the team at the time. It was a tough road, like, but to realise that I had a talent for darts, I suppose, as you could say, like, it was good to know that people were behind me in Acknowledgements. It was good. Like, I think that more so I was trying to inspire the younger generation that was probably growing up. As I said, no one always wants to play football, hurling, or camogie, or whatever it is. So I wanted to inspire someone else that may not want to do all them things, but want to do something indoors. And I think that it was a good alternative. And the fact that I'm a world champion now I'm hoping it's going to open doors to more people that take up the sport and give it a go, like, really, Rick. And I'm hoping that I can inspire young people now to take it up and really give it a go and really apply themselves to the game.
Who was your heroes whenever you were growing up?
Probably heroes growing up was probably Phil Taylor, Gary Anderson, you know, like Steve Beaton and all them boys. Like, they played the game right. You know, as I would say, like, they played the game with no shenanigans or nothing like that. They played the game as it was. They stayed true to themselves, and I tried to apply that to myself as I play. You don't always get all the glory as in the world, like, and you might win things, but people are definitely against you in the world. But I take it in my stride, and I hope that the main thing is to inspire people to do more, like, and inspire people to actually try the game. Like, the other night I was in Tree Arena, and young lads were coming up to me and then taking pictures with me. I've never experienced that in my life, and I'm hoping that will give them a kick, and even just to drive them on to apply themselves more in the game. Because there are a couple of lads that ask me, how do I get better? Like, and I'm trying to tell them just to apply themselves more, enjoy the game more. But it's more so to do with how you feel about the whole thing. It depends on your attitude towards the whole thing. As I says, if you enjoy it, you will do well. If you apply yourself, you will do well. And that's the main thing I hope to take back to Anna Mullen, Monaghan as well. Like, and it's an honour for me to be up here with everyone else that's nominated tonight. I think that I can bring something else to the sport of darts that people don't see all the time. I'm trying to do my best to push on and do more that will apply to more of the youths. We started off the youths this last year, and it's going well. We have over 30-40 youths now, because some of the young lads want to be like me. I've never experienced that in my life.
What did it feel like when you hit that double top?
Yeah, it was great for myself, my family, and
The lakeside belongs to the near invincible Irishman.
That was the dart that won the world title.
Yeah, it was great. It was great for me, myself, Amy, and my family. Like it's life changing. Like like once you become a world champion, no one can take it away from you. No matter what category it's in, what sport it's in, anything like that. But all I want to do is inspire people, and I'm hoping this is a road to do that. If not, someone else can do it. But I'm doing my best to do it, and I hope that someone else can look at me and look up to me and just say, I want to be like you, I want to be the next you, and I will help them any way they can to do that.
Fair dues to you. You've been a brilliant role model, a lovely young man, and I wish you all the best. I know you've qualified for another major tournament, and that's your big next challenge.
Yeah, it's weird, like, because I was out last weekend and I won the Modus Super Series week 4, I think it was, and qualified for Modus Champions Week, and I've been asked to play in the international pairs for Ireland. It's weird, like, there's a lot of things coming to us now in Monaghan, and we're a small county, but I'm trying to bring enough in the darting world, especially, like, that's my area, so I'm trying to bring enough to the darting world to apply myself to Monaghan and just say that we are a small county, but we have a lot to offer.
Well, you definitely put Monaghan on the map this year. Shane Mc Guirk. To present the award to Shane Mc Guirk, we have from Cordelia's Armagh, Louise McQuillan and Dr. Mary Flanagan. Dr. Mary is practitioner in Castlebany, and she's also the county coroner. Louise has been in the background in tonight's show, and she also works for Cordelia's, one of our sponsors in Armagh. So we thank them both. And we wish Shane all the best. We have no doubt that there's major things ahead of him. And no doubt another world title is not beyond his capability. Thank you very much, Shane. Mary Lamb is a keep fit enthusiast. In 2024, Mary decided to turn her hobby into much more. Following the death of a 34-year-old nephew, Ben, Mary set about raising funds for So Sad, an organisation dependent on charitable donations to provide much-needed support to families affected by suicide. As part of Monaghan Juggernauts, I got it right this time, Mary, she organised and took part in numerous events throughout the year, including a 3-mountain climbing challenge in one day, a table quiz, a Midsummer's Night family-friendly 5K, and a Couch to 5K programme during the winter months, and also an art exhibition in Emmy Lake House. All the events proved a major success, with over €21,000 raised for So Sad, and many people getting fit and looking well after their physical and mental health in the process. Well done, Mary.
Hello, Mary Lamb.
Yes.
How are you, Mary? I'm Brian from the Farney Foundation, and I'm here to tell you that you have been chosen. You have been chosen as one of the people of the year for 2024.
I don't know how that is. I don't know what to say. Alright, I don't know what to say. I don't even know how my name was put forward for it.
We invite you to the Hillgrove on the 22nd of February, when one person will be crowned the 2024 County Monaghan Person of the Year.
Thanks very much.
Video wasn't that bad.
No, so it didn't seem as bad now.
Now, talk to us about Ben.
Well, Ben, my nephew, took his own life in 2023, very suddenly, and no one was expecting it. He didn't have any mental health issues that we would have known of. And so after he passed away, my sister Siobhan, who's down there in Declan, and different family members would have relied on So Sad and Monaghan in dealing with Ben's death. And so Colm down there, Colm Finn, a friend of mine, and Paula Trainer and myself decided to raise some funds for So Sad in 2024, as all their services are free and there are life-saving services provided here in the town, but there's no financial support, you know, from government bodies or anything like that. It's all donations. So we decided to get together and raise some money for that. So we did a 3-peak challenge in June, the 21st of June.
What 3 mountains?
Muckish Mountain, Mount Errigal and Slieve Donard. We did that on Saturday, the 21st of June. Yeah.
How many were involved? Just yourself, or was there?
Myself and Paul and Colm did it. And actually Paula's husband, who's here, drove us around that day, but he actually climbed those 3 mountains with us as well. And then some friends from Monaghan Juggernauts came to Slieve Donard, and they would have met us halfway down the mountain and walked a bit of it with us and climbed, yeah. So.
Right, well done. That's hard enough to climb 1 in a day without climbing 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Then you've also organised runs, both winter and summer runs.
Yeah, we do a lot of running as well. I belong to a social running group, the Monaghan Juggernauts, and we're a bit more than a running group. It's more, we always say that running is good for your physical and your mental health. So we always encourage people to come to run with our group. There's loads of different social outlets through our group. And then this year we did a couch to 5K during the months of November and December in the run up to Christmas, in the hope that it would get people out to run and just get them through those 2 months of the winter time with the goal of running 5K on St. Stephen's Day, which is a good goal to have at Christmas.
And you had a good turnout?
Yeah, we had 70 people turn up the first night, and then we had more people turn up in the week after that. We ended up with about 85 runners. And then on St. Stephen's Day, we had 97 people ran the 5K on St. Stephen's Day. Yeah, so it was great. It was.
And your total effort raised over 21,000
Yeah,
euro?
21,000 for So Sad. Yeah.
A great effort, and North Monaghan always supports everything so well.
Yeah, and you feel really bad because you feel like you're always running events and you're sort of asking the same people to come to events all the time, but they do support them, and it's just one of those things. You always see, I suppose, funding events for So Sad, and you think, oh, they're always collecting money, but I think the people that use their services, it's not like a one-time visit. You know, people that go to their services need continuous support, months and years maybe, so you're always constantly funding the same, you know. I was told that the 21,000 that we raised last year did pay for 800 hours of counselling services for people in the town, in Monaghan town.
Well, that is definitely a great comfort to all those families that you have provided that service for. I don't mean to be short, but this band next door is starting to get up. And ladies and gentlemen, Mary Lamb.
Thank you.
To present the award to Mary Lamb, we have from we have from Monaghan Credit Union, Mr. Dermot Kyle, and from Shabra Charities, Mr. Tommy Fitzpatrick. Monaghan Credit Union deserve great credit. They were one of the first organisations to jump in and offer support to tonight's extravaganza. We commend Aine McEneaney for her foresight, and we thank Dermot for coming along to represent Monaghan Credit Union here tonight. Tommy Fitzpatrick has been a great supporter of Shabra Charities all down the years, and as I said earlier, Shabra has been one of our great supporters. Thank you very much.
The Wallace Family sunflower field was one of the most unique ventures in Ireland in 2024. The brainchild of Maynard Gray, the venture saw the Wallace family plant a field of sunflowers on the 10th of May 2024. After Mother Nature had done her job, the field was open to the public on Monday, August 12th, 2024 at 4 p.m. Over the weeks that followed, thousands of visitors flocked to the venue to walk among the sunflowers, have picnics and take flowers home with them. Admission was by donation at the entrance, and to the surprise of all involved, the initial investment of €300, which was sponsored by the Wallace family, culminated in raising €50,024, which was evenly donated to Monaghan Palliative Care and Braddock's Hall Fund. It was the largest donation that Monaghan Cavan Palliative Care Fund has ever received to date. Congratulations to Maynard Gray and the Wallace family for their initiative in 2024.
Hello, Bertha. Hello, Robert. I'm Brian from the Farney Foundation, and I'm here to tell you that you have been chosen as one of the People of the Year for County Monaghan for 2024. We invite you to the Hillgrove on the 22nd of February for the People of the Year Gala Ball, when one person will be crowned the overall Person of the Year for County Monaghan.
Thank you.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are red. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay asleep, I dreamt that you were by my side.
Hello, Bertha.
How are you?
I'm not too bad.
Good.
We kept you to last.
Best to last.
Best to last. Did you ever envisage the sunflower field leading to so much?
No. Whenever we came up with the idea, Maynard mentioned it, Robert asked me how much I'd like to raise, and I said 5,000, and he laughed at me. He said, where are you going to get 5,000 out of a field of flowers? And we made over 50. We couldn't believe it.
Have we some other wee special surprise there? It's Bertha's birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Well, we couldn't let it go.
I'm only 21.
Yes, and we believe you. Happy birthday, Bertha.
Thank you.
You had some great visitors, great response to the field.
We couldn't believe it. We had people came from all over Ireland, from Dublin, Donegal, all over. The whole community supported it and came and got behind it. And I have to say thank you to Mc Eneaney and Gregory Murphy, because the publicity, they came and spent hours with us, and the publicity on Facebook and Instagram that they gave us, it just got out there.
Yes, well done. Murphys, no matter what they do, and they're here tonight, to do it to perfection.
Yeah, and Jarrah.
Yes, they have to give them all credit. Great job all round, and you can't work without the PR. Do you plan to do it again?
We will do it again in a year or two. We would love to do it again and we would do it for palliative care. They're a charity close to our hearts, and they're somebody that they do so much for the community. And we definitely will do it in a few years again. We need to recover.
I know you need to recover, but you've done it for palliative care. But I visited Braddock's Hall as part of this, and I have to say it's one of the best halls in County Monaghan. And thanks to you and your fundraising, there's no debt on it.
No.
The funds cleared all the debt on Braddock's Hall as well, and it's a credit to the Castleshane community. Well done.
Thank you.
The noise is getting louder next door. No disrespect, Bertha.
That's grand.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bertha Wallace. To present the award to Bertha, we have one of the leading trainers of horses in Ireland, Mr. Anthony McCann, and from Enterprising Monaghan, Mr. Alan Kilpatrick. Enterprising Monaghan has been another great supporter of not alone us, but also people in County Monaghan by providing buildings and infrastructure for businesses to expand. Anthony McCann has become one of the leading lights in horse racing in Ireland. He has trained numerous winners, and he's after giving me a tip there for one next week, but I have to check out the credentials before I put my hand in my pocket. So well done to Anthony, well done to Alan, and we look forward to Bertha and the Wallaces next Sunflower Field. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the 12 nominees. You've met them all, you all have your favourites, you all have your winners, but to me, they're all winners, every one of them. I met an awful lot of people over this last 37 days, and the one point that they all kept making was the 12 of them were too strong, that it would nearly be impossible to pick a winner from it. Was the strength of the characters that each of them brought to County Monaghan. Any one of them is a brilliant representative, and we thank them all for the way they embraced the People of the Year, and we thank them for coming here tonight and for bringing all the support with them. I will now call on the Cathaoirleach of Monaghan County Council to come forward and make a few words and tell us what he thinks of tonight and the People of the Year. Mr. Paul Gibbons.
Thank you very much, Brian, and thank you everybody for all the support this evening. I have to say, as Cathaoirleach of Monaghan County Council, I'm very proud to be here this evening. I always knew what a wonderful county we have and what wonderful people we have in it, but I think this evening it's been really put on display in a very obvious way, and I want to say massive well done to everybody. Well done everybody, they're all fully deserving winners. I think it's also very important to say many thanks to this man here. This event simply wouldn't have happened without him. He's been a total dynamo over the past couple of months putting this together. Again, anything that highlights all that's good in our county, I'm fully in support of, as is all of Monaghan County Council and the elected members. So Brian, very, very well done. You deserve a huge thanks from everybody for everything you've done for the county. And well done everybody. Hope you have a lovely evening, and best of luck to all the winners. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Paul. We'll also call on the Chief Executive of Monaghan County Council, Mr. Robert Burns, to say a few words.
Thanks, Brian, and thanks for the advance notice as well, Brian, to come up and speak. It's wonderful to be here this evening. Congratulations and well done to everyone who's won. Wonderful representatives, a real broad cross-section of the Monaghan community, all parts of the county and all walks of life, and I think it just shows what a great county we are and the potential we have and the potential we've already realised. And there's so many people going out into the world, spreading all the good news about Monaghan, and that's really wonderful. So, and to you, Brian, well done. I know it's your first time doing this in Monaghan, and I'm sure you've had some challenges over the last while to make it happen, but I think everything has worked out really well on the night, and I'm delighted for you. And I'm delighted that this has been a success in Monaghan, and hopefully this will be the first of many of these events over the next coming years. So, well done.
Robert, and hopefully we'll see you back here next year, if it's not me or whoever's running it, and we'll have another good night. Now, we're going to draw the raffle for the 3 prizes. We'll call Dara's little sister to come up here and make the draw. Her name has just left me for a minute, but I'll remember. Aoife? Kiva? No? Can't hear either. Aoife? Come on, head up, Aoife. Come on, we put you over here. Put you in the centre, right? Now we want you to reach in there and pull one out. And this is for... No. The £300 goes to Bertha Wallace. Now, for the biscuit hamper, go again. Mary Kyle. And Sunday lunch is going to Carrick Macross, Declan McKenna. Thank you very much, Aoife. We now invite the chairperson of the judging committee, Ms. Fiona May, to come forward and address you.
Good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here, and a very humbling experience to be here. I got a phone call off Brian, and he said, I'm looking for an outsider, someone with no affiliation to the nominees, no affiliation to Monaghan. I'm the outsider. But in betting terms, never underestimate the outsider. I think I can speak for myself and on behalf of my fellow judges and say that we've been very moved by everything we've witnessed tonight and everything we've researched before tonight as well on the 12 nominees. And I think the bravery, the dedication and the tenacity of our 12 nominees tonight is actually mind-blowing. Shane said earlier, Monaghan is only a small county. You may be a small county, but you pack a hell of a punch, guys, and you should be very, very proud of yourselves. Thank you.
She forgot to tell me the name. Before we announce the name that I've just been told, I have a few people to thank. First of all, I would like to thank all our sponsors: Monaghan Credit Union, Shabra, Lowy Transport, Balnode Seafood, Northern Sound Radio, all the other small sponsors that came on board. They want to be more associated with it than sponsors: IFA, GAA, Adrian and Roshan Campbell from Killarney. There's loads of other people there that have donated behind the scenes. I want to thank every one of you for what you've done and made tonight's possible. I want to thank all my own staff in Cordelia's that has helped put tonight's show together. The work behind the scenes so hard. We have Bethany worked on the invitations and all the jobs to get people here and late at night. Nicole. We also have Louise and Neve. Tony came in and made the arches. We had a great crew behind us, small crew, but a good crew. I would like to thank our judges, Sean McCardle from Armagh Person of the Year, Jodie Curran, Northern Sound, Peter Hughes from Northern Standard, Fiona May from Navan. I want to thank each and every one of ye for coming here, for supporting it. Thank the 12. Thank my own family for making this possible, because without their signature, the Farney Foundation would never have been founded, and this night would not be possible. I probably have forgotten somebody. If I did, it's an apology. I see them pointing to others here. The 2024 County Monaghan Person of the Year is Heather Humphreys. We've rendered you speechless.
Actually, thank you so much. I'm actually speechless because there have been so many people nominated that are so much, I feel, much more worthy of this award than I am. But I can only just say thank you, and I certainly was not expecting it.
Well, we spoke to thousands of people over the last 37 days, and the level of commitment that you've shown to County Monaghan over your tenure was second to none. They said it was all the small, it was the little jobs, it was the 500s, it was the thousands. It wasn't the big things, it was the little things that made you different. And that you forgot nobody. From my bridge to Maratloon, from every end of the county and into Cavan, people said you had done more for County Monaghan than anyone in history.
Well, thank you, Brian. And I suppose it's nice that the people that helped me do that are here with me this evening. And that's none other than the staff in my office. I have Jenny, I have Patricia, Monica, Eva and Pádraig Clerkin. They all worked with me and they made me look good. So thank you to them.
Well, you made us look good, and you have done Monaghan proud and put us on the map. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 Farney Foundation County Monaghan Person of the Year, Heather Humphreys. That concludes the formal part of tonight. We will have dancing to the Fuzzy Burgers. Hope you enjoy the night, safe home, and hopefully we'll do it all again next year when 12 more people will be feted and we'll have the 2025 County Monaghan Person of the Year. Good night and God bless.
The Monaghan girls in Croker were sublime, from Latin, Emyvale and Dunamine. And the boys could never lose, be careful, friendly, knew the use when they got the Ulster final or the line. We salute who brought honour to our place. Tommy Bow and Paddy Cole we must embrace. And even in foreign lands, worked by emigrant Monaghan hands, like the Shirley walls will never be replaced. Talk on the brands I do. And I asked you, friend, what's a friend to do? Cause your hair was black and her eyes are blue. And I knew right then I could tell you the word. And I lost my heart to a boy girl. She took me up to a flat and town where I grew up. And I asked her friend, what's a fella to do? Cause her hair was black and her eyes are blue. And I knew right there I could take it a tour down Salttown Park with a hurry girl. Oh yeah, yeah. your hills black and our eyes are blue. See you travel around, I've been all over the world. All the time, it was run up like a murderer.
It's a dirty old town. It's a